you're a TV viewer, I'll show you some of these photos from fishing trip with my kids last week. And Buckley and Anthony all went with us too. But for TV viewers, go ahead and do a document cam shot if you guys can. In there in the control room for me. Now, again, I mean, I've really lost weight compared to a few years ago. But I've gained a ton of muscle. Absolutely a ton. And I'm not even sucking my gut in. One of these I am. I'll show you the one where I am. I'm sucking my gut in a little bit there. So that's more. And that's the gut sucked in a little bit. That's the gut not sucked in. And that is, my head is really that big, folks. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's really clownish. And so that's, and I love these trolls online go, look how fat his chest is. Yeah, that's pure muscle, by the way, folks. But the point is that I never really lost the muscle. I just got fat all over me. Because I used to run 6 miles every other day and work out a lot. But that's here's some more photos for TV viewers. We're going to put these out soon compared to what I look like when I weigh 280 pounds. Now, this is like 235 pounds. Some people say, well, how'd you lose 70 or 80 pounds? I mean, I lost a bunch of fat and gained muscle. I mean, I'm the strongest I've ever been. So that's what Super Male Vitality and X2 has done. But remember when you said, when you developed X2, we had about 6 months before it came out, and I was taking it, you said get ready for to tan better, get ready for your skin to get better, get ready for you to have more libido, energy, because it's the good halogen and it helps you produce your regular hormones. And you said, but about 3 weeks in, you might have a toxic event. I did feel bad for about a week. Felt not too bad, but kind of like I had a hangover. And all of a sudden, all this stuff started coming out of my skin. It's kind of gross for a few weeks, and other things, and and when I would sweat, stuff would pour out, and it's just gotten better and better and better. Just the X2 alone's changed my life. Dr. Rip, why is that?
There's so many studies that have been done on iodine over the years, and just recently now,
15 IQ point increases.
Just recently, we talk about the phthalates and we talk about the endocrine disrupting chemicals, but now there's research out that states that iodine helps regulate the estrogen uptake cells, which means that it's
an estrogen blocker.
It blocks estrogen. So probably what was happening with you is you were blocking some of that estrogen. Your endocrine system was coming back into line. That's one of the main problems that we have right now is endocrine disruption everywhere. And the endocrine system is the main system in your body that controls your fat, controls your metabolism, controls your bowels, besides the fact that we have everybody that's stressed out running around in a sympathetic state all the time.
And by the way, I'm not in competition with other iodine folks. I knew iodine was great. You were recommending it, but with all these sources that weren't really true iodine would upset my stomach. What you developed is that's why it turns blue on paper, not red. That's what color iodine really is. It is absolutely in the crystalline form, the strongest. You absorb it. So, folks, don't go out to the store and get iodine from, say, one of the big chains. It'll kill you. People are like, iodine, that's dangerous. No, this is real, approved, safe iodine, but still consult your physician. This is the good halogen. I'm telling you, Then I started Super Male on top of it, and then everything. It just all works in synergy. And now that I neurotically take it every day, it just gets better and better.
What are you doing? What's your exercise program? Because I'm sure everybody wants to know how.
I'm actually working out less than I was a year and a half ago. It's kind of spoiled me. I mean, I was working out like an hour and a half some days. I mean, I used to swim across the lake and back when we lived out there. I was fat, but I could, I could swim 2 miles.
So what you're saying is you're not having to devote like 4 or 5 hours a day.
No. I mean, all I would do is just go swim 2 miles or even try to go jog or whatever, or lift weights, but I would just get bigger. My muscles would just get bigger and I wouldn't lose the fat. Now, look, and I've got more libido than when I was 18, okay? I'm telling you, I mean, it's amazing. InfoWarsLife.com.
Hey, Chelsea, has your mother ever told you that you're the daughter of Webb Hubbell and not Bill Clinton?
FEMA is talking about food prices going up 395% potentially. We got the Pentagon report predicting a meltdown coming around 2017. We've got Kissinger talking about a food as a weapon and using it. We've got Soros talking about EU collapse. Trump talking about bubbles. Ron Paul. Most of the grain in many countries being turned into ethanol for cars when we got plenty of oil. Venezuela food prices are up to $150 for 1 dozen eggs. Brazil is in financial crisis. The UN's announcing that it basically runs our southern border. This is insane. All of these policies being set by the globalists. Governments and elites are stockpiling food and weapons and building bunkers. I know I personally am getting prepared. The warning signs are insane, and that's why we're offering some of the biggest specials ever at InfoWarsStore.com right through the July 4th special weekend of 20 to 40% off. The biggest wide spectrum sale ever on preparedness items, 20 to 40% at InfoWarsStore.com.